What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, we finished all the shrines in the Hateno region, fought a couple of very hard mini-guardians, and then got ourselves another heart container. In this episode, well, before we leave Kakariko, I want to make a quick stop in this arrow store real quick because I have a feeling we're going to need a lot of these in the very near future, so it's probably best if I just, completely buy out this shop. Might even get a few fire arrows on the way out, just because, why the heck not? I'm sure I can make use of those, so, let's see real quick. How much are these? You know what, not bad. I'll take 10 of them. That should be good. So, now that we have all of those, I think it's finally time to start traveling. Now, believe it or not, I actually want to make my way back over to Central Hyrule, so I'm going to teleport to this shrine in particular. And from there, we can sort of hit up a few more shrines, grab Epona from a nearby stable, and maybe activate a Sheikah Tower or two along the way. There's just overall going to be a ton of traveling through Hyrule in this video. The next Divine Beast location is pretty much 2 regions away from Central Hyrule, so we're going to see and do a whole lot between now and when we get there. And I'll try and streamline it as much as I possibly can, but I just don't think we can realistically make it there in one video because it is just that far away. And we're not even done with all the shrines here in Central Hyrule either. Far from it, in fact. But I think I'm going to have to keep it that way for a little bit longer just because some of the shrines in this area are in very dangerous locations that I'm not really ready to go to just yet. So we're going to ignore them for now. Kinda stinks, I know, but don't you worry, I'll be back for them later on. You can count on it. And I'm actually pretty happy with how many shrines we've already completed. We've done just over 30, which is 1/4 of all the shrines in the entire game. It's actually a little bit less than where I kinda wanted to be, but my original plan was kind of flawed. What I wanted to do was 30 shrines before each Divine Beast. So, I would do 30 shrines, Divine Beast 1, 30 more shrines, Divine Beast 2, and do that on and on until, we did all the shrines and completed all the Divine Beasts. And that would have actually worked because, by the time we got to the 4th Divine Beast, we would have completed all of the shrines. But I'm realizing now that, you can't really do that because you'll have too many episodes where you're just doing shrines, and that can get kind of boring from a viewer perspective. So the pacing is a little bit off, and that is the hardest thing I think for me when it comes to planning out these videos is how many videos can I dedicate to non-story stuff before people start to get bored. And I see that happening every time I finish a major story segment. I'll go off and do shrines for a couple of videos, and I'll notice people are alright, when are you going to do the next Divine Beast, or when are we going to recover another memory, stuff like that. So that's sort of where I'm at currently. I'm trying my best to figure out a better solution to pace this entire series. That way, at the same time we're making progress knocking out all 120 shrines, I'm also keeping you interested with tidbits of story information, Divine Beasts, and stuff like that. Anyways, here is the OUTSKIRT stable, so we'll grab Epona from here in just a minute, but of course, when there's a stable, there's also a shrine, and yeah, our Sheikah sensor is going off the rails right now, so it's very, very close by. I'm pretty sure it's right up this hill. Yeah, there it is. So we'll do this, knock it out real quick, then grab Epona, and be on our way. And I'm pretty excited because exploring Hyrule and filling out the map is one of my favorite things to do in this game. On my personal playthrough, I spent probably a full day and a half just walking around the entire map, trying to activate every single Sheikah Tower, and it took a long time, but I enjoyed every moment of that, man. And once you see that full completed map, you're just whoa, this place is enormous. There is so much to do. It's crazy. So I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, before we really get to that, let's see what we got going on in the Passing of the Gates Shrine. Oh, you know what? I remember this one vividly because it actually did confuse me. So I'm going to try my best to not get tripped up here. But let's place this orb thing here and travel around back real quick because, yeah, the game's kind of a jerk, hides this chest out of the way, but it does contain a required small key, so yeah, make sure you grab that. Now that we have that, I'm pretty sure we need to unflip like this wall thing, so let's just hit that switch again, and oh great, my bow broke. Well, I mean, it's not like I don't have 500 more of these, so there we go. But, yeah, now let's flip back over, let's grab this orb, toss it inside that little tiny container thing, and, flip it up once more, because then it'll send it, like, over to the other side, and there's a little tiny pedestal thing where it sort of goes into, and I think unlocks a door if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it starts the elevator thing. Oh, I forgot to unlock the door with the key. God dang it, dude. I cannot believe I messed that up. Alright, let's unlock this door. There we go. I should have done that first. Now we can flip this thing again. And actually, you know what? Let me go and grab my arrows, because I paid good money for these things, man. I'm not just gonna leave them there floating in the water. Jeez, that would be dumb. But, now what we want to do is stand on this thing, have it launch us up in the air, and might as well grab the chest while we're here. I don't believe this thing contains anything, like, amazing. But, I guess I'll get it, because we do have the extra inventory anyways. So, this is a feathered edge. Not really a great sword, actually. Kind of lame. And, oh, this will work perfect. Hang on, let me just hit this, and see you late. Really? Really, that just happened. Are you kidding me? I cannot believe I just did that. Alright, fine, whatever. Let's flip it over this time. Try not to have any momentum when we get launched up here. But, yeah, you want to use your slow-mo to have this thing flip over, like, underneath you. See? Not that hard. I cannot believe I actually did that. Like, god dang it, dude. This shrine is so easy. I'm just like a colossal moron, man. I keep doing all these, like, really dumb, stupid things, like, all the time. Ah, jeez. Whatever. Give me my dang spirit orb, and I'm just gonna leave, man. I'm done with this shrine. Already, though, we have, like, 4 spirit orbs, so we could go and trade those in for something, but, I think I'm gonna wait until, like, we get to the next major quote-unquote town, just because there should be a goddess statue there. By that point, we'll probably have, like, 8 orbs, so we can grab, like, 2 upgrades, and then maybe even just go directly from there to the Divine Beast. So it should work out fairly well if I plan things correctly. Although, you know me with planning. Apparently, I'm very bad at, like, executing my own plans because I'll just make some dumb mistake. Alright, so now that that is done, stinks that it's raining, but I guess we'll just grab opponent and get out of here and be on our way. Actually, you know what? Because it is nighttime and it is raining, might as well make use of, like, the inn portion of the stable, so we'll talk to this guy and just, sleep here for the night. We'll use a regular bed. It costs 20 rupees. A soft bed costs like 20 extra rupees, but when you wake up, I believe you get like 1 temporary heart, so it's not really worth it if you ask me. Alright, so now it's morning and oh great, it's still raining, how wonderful. At least there's like this dog here. So you can actually do a couple of things with the dogs around the stables. I think if I spin around in a circle like this, eventually he just like gains affection towards you. See, I saw a video online where, like, someone did that, and, the dog started, like, copying him, so maybe he does that sometimes. I'm not really too sure. Like, when you do get a dog to, like, have affection for you, it'll follow you around, like, the stable grounds, but that's really about it. I don't think they follow you any farther than that, or at least I haven't experienced that myself, so maybe you guys in the comments can, like, let me know and tell me if there's something specific I need to do in order to get, like, a permanent dog companion, because as far as I know, the only, like, permanent other animal companion that you can have besides Epona, or any horse really, would be Wolflink, which you can only get by scanning in the Wolflink amiibo, which, by the way, I do have, and I've seen a couple of comments about you guys asking, like, if I'll scan that in or if I'll use it. And I will, I just don't know when I'm going to do it, because, if I scan in my Wolflink amiibo, I don't really think there is any way that I can, like, control what he does. So, in a way, it stops you from being as stealthy as maybe you could be, since like if you're going through a field trying to sneak past an enemy, like Wolflink might just go up and charge them, or if you're trying not to scare off a certain type of prey that you're hunting, Wolflink might just like run up to them and attack them, which can be helpful in some instances, but obviously there are going to be some instances where you don't want Wolflink to run up and just like blow your cover, so I'm not exactly sure if I want to use him all that much, but at some point in the future I probably will go ahead and scan him in. I'm actually looking forward to getting a couple more amiibo. I got a hookup, so I should have a majority of the Zelda 30th anniversary amiibo very, very soon. Looking forward to that, since you guys have been telling me all along that they give you really good items, and you know, you wanted me to show off like the certain tunics and other armor pieces that you get from scanning in some of these Zelda 30th amiibo, so I probably will make special videos on that once I get my hands on them. Honestly, it does kind of stink that like certain items like that are sort of locked behind amiibo. I don't particularly like that myself, and I understand that people want to see them, but I really, really wish there was a way to like get those items in the game normally without buying the amiibo. I mean, I know obviously Nintendo wanted a reason to sell the amiibo, but like, I don't know, I think it's kind of unfair to a certain extent, but maybe that's just me. What do you guys think about that? Alright, so now that we're here, yeah, we can hear the accordion music, which means our buddy Cass is in the neighborhood. So, what's going on, my feathered friend? How you been? Oh. I did not hear your approach. I was lost in this song written by my late teacher. He passed away several years ago, you see, and this was the last song he taught me. Excuse me, I fear I may have gotten carried away. Nostalgia will do that to a person. I know a song about this place. Would you like to hear the ancient verse passed down in this region? Let's hear it, man. Excellent. Without further ado. When a single arrow threads 2 rings, the shrine will rise like birds on wings. Do you think the rings in the song refer to these oddly shaped rocks? And what of the shrine? There's a mystery to be uncovered here, that's for sure, and I get the feeling the truth is beyond my wildest imagination. May the light illuminate your path. You too, Cass. You too. Alright, so, yeah, this riddle is pretty straightforward. What you want to do is locate 2 rings that are sort of lined up with one another, and then just let an arrow loose through both of them, and that will unlock the shrine. So, we can actually do it from, this rock down here. This is probably, like, the wrong way you're supposed to do it, but, we can still do it with a perfectly aimed arrow, and by perfectly aimed, I mean I'm just gonna like blindly shoot until I hopefully make it through. Alright, just a little bit higher. There we go. See? I'm like Legolas if he was half blind and also had no idea how to fire a bow. But there we go. Our shrine has appeared. Wonderful. Now, I'm actually gonna go and grab those arrows that I completely missed because, like I said, paid good money for these things, man. I'm certainly not gonna let them go to waste just like that. Plus, I mean, the shrine is right over here anyways. But, yeah, I'm fairly certain you're supposed to, like, shoot the arrows the other way at that rock on that, like, slanted, you know, hill. But whatever, man. I break the rules. I make my own rules. I do what I want. You can't force me to conform to your social norms, game. I'm the best. Alright, anyways, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just like making things up and sounding really stupid probably. So, let's head down here and see what we got going on, because I'm not too familiar with, oh wait, never mind, this is moving in parallel. Easiest shrine in the freaking game. Step 1, step on this button. Step 2, wait a little bit. That ball goes right into the first, little switch thing. And then step 3, step on this button. Step 4, step on this button again. Step 5, Step on this button again. Boom. That's it. Congratulations. You pretty much finished the entire shrine. It's barely a puzzle. I have no idea what they were thinking. Now, of course, before we go and, like, finish things off, I'm gonna glide down here because there just so happens to be a chest that we can get. So, let's open this bad boy up. And I think this actually contains a pretty helpful item. Yeah, a great Thunderblade. Not bad, not bad. Now, real quick, cast stasis on this platform. Just trust me on that. Then hit the switch. Because when you hit that switch, it will automatically just like start moving this platform. There is no downtime whatsoever. So by using stasis, you make sure that you actually have the time required to step on it before it just like goes off in the distance back towards the beginning of the shrine. And there we go, just like that, we are done. I actually got this shrine confused with the next shrine that I plan on completing, which is a little bit more complicated, but I think we should be fine regardless. So there we go, another spirit orb in our pocket. Let's get out of here, shall we? Next up, actually another shrine, then maybe a Sheikah Tower, because they're fairly close by. The only thing that stinks is the Sheikah Tower that we're going to is my least favorite Sheikah Tower in the entire game. You'll see why once we get to it, but the game does you absolutely zero favors of making it easy to actually access. So, yeah, it's gonna take us a while to say the least. I'm really dreading that one, but whatever. Once we do it at least, we'll never have to worry about it again. Anyways, though, let's just make our way back to Epona and be on our way. I really hope it stops raining soon. Seems like the weather is going to clear up, so that should work. And dude, I swear, like, this is the most it's ever rained for me in this game. Like, it's been every episode for like the past 5 or so episodes. It's just been raining all the time, man. Talk about unlucky weather, but whatever. It really hasn't like been too much of an issue for us. I've been working around it, but I'm not sure how much longer I can really do that. That Sheikah Tower in the distance, that's sort of where we're headed to next, but we're gonna get there in a rather odd way. I'm gonna dip down into this particular canyon because there is a shrine down here that we can easily take out and then circle back to where the Sheikah Tower is located. One thing I actually really do like about the rain is how NPCs sort of interact with it. Like, you'll always see an NPC running around or riding a horse trying to get out of the rain. It's kind of funny to me. I just think that it's cool and adds a little more realism to the world. Like, there's actually, you know, people who are concerned with the weather besides you. I don't know, I like it. It's just one of those small detail things which are abundant in this game. There's so many tiny details all over the place. Like, things that you wouldn't even think matter until you notice them, and then you're like, dang, that's really stinking cool. Anyways, though, if this is the shrine I'm thinking of, shouldn't take us too long, so let's see. Yeah, 2 orbs to guide you. Alright, this one's really simple. First things first, let's just, dink that little tiny orb into its pedestal, and guess what? That's gonna give us access to another orb. So now, gee, I wonder what we have to do with this one. Well, if we bring it over to this floor switch, it's gonna open up that door and reveal another pedestal to throw that into. Yeah, who would have guessed? Honestly, these shrines are like still in the quote-unquote simple category. There are some really convoluted shrines later on that are way more interesting. But yeah, just hit that to get thrown up right into that moving platform, and now what we can do is, well, we could technically end off the shrine, but there's a chest right over here that I would like to open up because inside we're gonna get a knight's bow. Wow, that was entirely pointless considering we have like 1,000,000 of those, and also we get them for free from my amiibo, so thanks a lot for that, game. Whatever. But like I was saying, yeah, shrines later on get way more complex and way more interesting. So I'm looking forward to those ones since, they're like way more fun for me as well. Like, I don't know, I like the brain scratcher type of shrines that really make you think. Like, the solutions aren't nearly as obvious. So, those are some of my favorites. There's actually only one shrine that confused me on my personal playthrough. Like, the rest of them, I was able to figure out. It might have taken me some time, but I eventually got through them. One of them, though, I just could not for the life of me figure out. I actually just recently learned the solution to that shrine, and oh my gosh, the solution is, really, really dumb. Like, it's one of those things that once you realize it, you're like, wow, how did I not think of it? But it's also, like, the hint they gave you didn't exactly give you all the information that you needed. And, like, once I realized what the solution was, I was like, okay, I can kind of see that, but, they probably should have worded that hint a little bit differently, because, yeah, you'll just end up, like, wandering around, staring at walls for a really long time until it finally hits you. And I know I'm being vague, but don't worry, guys, we'll actually see that shrine soon enough, like maybe shortly after we finish up the next divine beast. So it might be one of like the first things we do after we finish up the next divine beast. Anyways, there's the Sheikah Tower that we're going to next, and oh man, it's the one I'm dreading, so this should be interesting. So here's the thing with this particular Sheikah Tower. It's surrounded by a pool of water, and also a bunch of enemies. I did not mean to jump off opponent there. Let me hop back on real quick. But, yeah, it's surrounded by a pool of water, and a ton of enemies that feature electric-based weapons. So, those two things do not go together very well, because obviously, if Link's in the water and gets hit with an electric-based attack, that attack is going to do way more damage. On top of that, they will also make you drop your weapons or your shield, so yeah, it can be fairly annoying, especially because the water is deep enough where you're probably swimming most of the time. Like, there are platforms that you can stand on, but when you're swimming, obviously, you can't attack them back, you have limited mobility, and for instance, if someone shoots you with a shock arrow or like a ball of electricity, that'll sort of expand out in the water and stun you again. So you can get in this like really annoying, frustrating environment where you're getting stunned constantly by enemy after enemy, taking massive amounts of damage just because you're already in the water, and there's really not a whole lot you can do. So the way I'm going to do this is probably going to take a very long time, but I think it's probably one of the safest way to do it. And can you please, like, get out of the water, dude? Please? I need him to be, like, on more solid ground just so I can attack him. He actually moved up a little bit, so he might be on the shoreline now. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I should be able to take him out. And dead. See you later, punk. And hey, I'll take all that. Shock arrows, nice. Those might come in handy. Now, here's the hard part. I like to attack this shrine from this angle because I believe there are the least amount of, like, enemies that you have to fight in order to get to the center of the tower. And the best way I've found to go to the center of the tower is by using Cryonis and making these ice platforms. Like, it doesn't give you a whole lot of space to move around, but you can get close enough and kind of use your arrows to maybe, like, bait out a Wizrobe into attacking you, and that's kind of how I like to go about doing this. Like, try and aggro as few enemies as possible that I can, drag them towards me, and then fight them one-on-one, because that makes it a whole heck of a lot easier. So, I'm actually not sure why this... Oh, there he goes. Now he's coming a little bit closer. Don't go back there, man. Come towards me. Normally, like, if you do hit them once, they will walk towards you and start attacking you, but I'll move a little bit closer. There we go. Now he spotted me, and ooh, nice critical hit. I will take that, get some free damage. I'm pretty sure I can freeze these guys with ice arrows too. Like, someone in the comments mentioned that one of the easiest ways to kill these guys is by freezing them, just like so, and then attacking them for, like, massive damage, and that did not work at all. It's kind of funny how, like, his animation is frozen. Also, Not sure how long he's gonna remain frozen, so might as well just like shoot him with an arrow and hopefully kill him instantly. That kind of worked out. I'm gonna leave you there. Oh no, never mind. He is gonna come towards me. Dang it! I thought maybe he would just like leave me alone. Can I bait you off to the shoreline? Doesn't seem like it. You're gonna be annoying, aren't you? Ooh, a crit. Ooh, 2 crits. That's what I like to see, baby. See, this is why I bought the arrows at like the very start of this video, just because I knew I was going to need them, especially for getting to the top of this tower. And even then, like, I am starting to run low again, so hopefully I miss less of my future shots. Otherwise, we're gonna be in some trouble here. Alright, let's see. I suppose I can just start going forward here. At best, maybe we'll only have to fight like 2 more enemies. I hope that's the case, but even then, like, given how few arrows we have left, it's still gonna be a struggle. So I'm gonna try to just go to this tower as quickly as I can. Oh no, he's totally gonna see us, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Great. Oh, and he has a lot of HP too. That makes it even better. And of course, the Wizrobe noticed me. Alright, hopefully the Wizrobe will actually come towards me, because that'd be nice. Oh, he can't hit me! He can't hit me with his water attack! Haha! I am too far away for you. The Wizrobe is not doing anything at all, though. I was kind of hoping, like, it would run towards me. Will a fire arrow do anything? That actually didn't do a whole lot of damage. What about electric? Maybe? Ooh, that did a little bit more, and I got a crit with it, so not too bad. Cool, my bow broke. Neat. Let's grab another one real quick. We have an overabundance of these things. Not really, like, sure what else I can do, so I guess I'll go back to, like, using normal arrows, since it seems to be working better than all of my elemental ones right now. Ooh, nice crit. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. Why are these not hitting? Please! Come on, wait. What actually killed him there? Because I know that wasn't my arrow, and oh good, that guy sees us now too. Neat. Alright, new strategy. Let's run in this direction. Hope that guy just stops caring about us. He might, so that's what I'm sort of banking on. And maybe that Wizrobe won't even see us, like, uh-oh. I spoke too soon, man. I literally jinxed myself. Alright, you know what? You are frozen, and I'm just gonna shoot you with a fire arrow and hope that kills you instantly. Oh my gosh, it did. That's good. And of course, this guy noticed us again, so, can I continue going this way and hopefully he won't follow me? Oh, never mind. He's following me. Oh, now he's swimming closer too. Let's get back on our ice block. Safety block. Don't you dare knock me off, dude. You know what? You are getting frozen. And then I'm going to try the whole fire arrow combo thing again. Dang, that works out really well. Holy crud. I should have been doing this from the start. And one more should do it. You are gone. Sweet. Those fire arrows definitely came in handy. Like, I am so glad I bought those, man. Now, I think we've cleared a path to the tower enough to the point where we can, like, climb all the way to the top without too much trouble. But, like, what did I tell you guys? I told you this tower was just, like, super annoying to get to. In fact, you know what? I want to know your guys' story about this tower in the comments, because I cannot be the only one who had trouble getting, like, this tower location. Like, it's purposefully made difficult. So, I don't know, like, I need to have some validation to the struggles that, I had getting to the top of this tower and sort of activating it. Otherwise, I'll just feel really, really bad about myself. Also, real quick, I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. Let's use our climbing gear just so we can, like, get up this tower slightly faster. Although, you know, I realized that, it doesn't really help a whole lot. I mean, I can obviously notice there is a significant difference in my speed, but, it's not so fast that it's like, wow, this is amazing. I'm gonna save so much time. Oh, crap. Please make it up. Okay, that was, really close. I almost screwed myself there. But, yeah, like, I kind of wish the climbing gear was a little bit better in that, it made us climb faster than it does already. You might be able to adjust that, like, if I upgrade all the climbing gear via the Great Fairies at least twice, which, by the way, I should actually start looking for more Great Fairies. I might do that soonish. I'll keep that in mind. Anyways, we're here now. Ooh, there's a guy up here. We'll talk to him in a second. Let's activate this tower. Sheikah Tower activated. Scanning area. And bada bing, bada boom, there's another section of Hyrule for us. Regional map extracted. Okay, done and done. Thank goodness. Now I guess while we're here, we'll go and talk to this guy. What's up? It's quite high. If only I was a birdman. Boo! Whoa! Well, where did you come from? Don't scare me like that. How did you even get up here? Though I suppose I could ask me the same question. You see, I have dedicated my life to the study of birdmen. Their flight mechanics fascinate me. Given their weight, it should be physically impossible for them to fly with wings of their size. I just don't get it. I was standing on the ground watching the skies when suddenly this tower erupted beneath my feet. I've been stuck up here since with no way to get down. But my misfortune is a blessing in disguise. You see, this tower is the perfect place to observe birdmen in their natural habitat. Oh my, now that you've climbed up here, how will you get down without falling? I suppose you're stuck here too. Man, I can just fly, dude, I'm fine. What? You can fly? You can fly like a bird, man? Is that true? I thought it impossible for a Hylian to fly like a birdman. It's more like gliding then. That's still a step in the right direction. If I can analyze your glide distance and trajectory, it may help us understand the science of birdman flight. Then maybe one day I'll finally realize my dream of becoming a bird. Would you mind participating in a short research study? I want to see how far you can glide. You'll be compensated for your time and travel depending on how far you fly, so how about it? Sure, sounds good to me. Marvelous! Our findings today may prove to be the cornerstones of birdman research for generations to come. However, you are merely gliding, not flying, making this a rather dangerous research project. As such, a liability fee of 20 rupees will be necessary to proceed. You know, in case you have to file an incident report. Fine, whatever. Alright. Landing elevation, wind direction, stamina usage. Keep all these in mind as you consider the farthest distance you can reach by gliding. If you're ready, let's take to the skies. Birdman research study, go! Alright, well, fine then. I guess away we go! So, yeah, all we have to do is just glide a certain distance for this guy. I would recommend, like, aiming towards this canyon because obviously the ground is a little bit lower, meaning we can glide for a longer amount of time. Now, you probably want to do this, like, when you have more stamina, but you know what? I'm going to cheese it a little bit and just eat something that will restore my stamina when we get a little bit lower, just so we can fly for even a longer period of time. This music is really nice, man. I feel like it's from some other Zelda game, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Alright, so this will restore our entire stamina meter, and let's keep flying. Dude, almost 400 meters already. We are certainly going a long distance. Also, hey, check it out. There's a Bokoblin camp down there. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Well, actually, there's a couple down here. Never mind, this place is like super dangerous. Holy crud. We might be flying into the wrong neighborhood right now. Can we make 600, please? We're almost there. Oh, yeah, we made it, man. Not bad. Marvelous, what a breathtaking flight. I never dreamed a Hylian could fly 611 meters. Your methods may have been unconventional. I didn't see you flap your arms once, but they were effective. The field of Birdman research will benefit greatly from this data. You deserve heavy compensation for your stellar efforts. Please take this. And hey, $100. Not bad at all. So, if you're still up for it, why not glide down again? The world of Birdman research waits for no one. I'm good, buddy, but thanks for the offer. Sigh, okay, but please come back soon. It's very boring up here. I feel kind of sorry for the guy. But I think this is actually a good place to end off the video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.